Hello my friends, my name is Paul and welcome to Common Touch of Fantasy. Today is Wednesday, so it is the new releases that released this week that I find the most interesting. Alright, so let's start out with the books. Here we go. Book number 1 is, of course, Peter V. Brett's The Skull Throne. This is the 4th book in the Demon Cycle series. This is a series about humans that were on the brink of extinction because of many demons that killed the majority of the kingdoms and people in the world. And the survivors are trying to fight back. And with this 4th volume, there's a lot of political intrigue between the humans that are left, different rulers, and who's going to step up to become rulers, and things of that nature. And also, of course, the demons are always there and they're trying to make a counter push against them, but it's definitely kind of changed now to be more focused on the human lands and kind of taking advantage of some of the kingdoms that were devastated the most from the wars. So this should be really good. I have yet to read any of these. I'll be honest, I didn't read the entire summary for this book because I didn't want it to spoil the previous 3 books for myself, but that's basically what it's about. The second book is Marie Brennan. She's back with a new book from the memoirs by Lady Trent. This is volume number 3. It is called The Voyage of the Basilisk. If you don't know anything about these books, it's the story about a dragon scientist that goes around the world and studies dragons, but gets herself in a lot of perilous situations and a lot of adventure. This is her looking back on her life, because right now she is like a famous person about dragons, and she's the one that really has told everyone about them. So this is her story, is back when she first started, and with this one, she is taking a 2-year trip around the world, and she's trying to find some mighty sea serpents near the tropics. So, sounds pretty cool. There's a lot of science things in this, biology, archaeology, things like that. So, I have yet to read any of these books, but I think they are very cool. The 3rd book that I think is interesting is Throne of Darkness. This is the Something Red series. This is the 3rd one. This is by Douglas Nicholas. I think this series is interesting because it is a historical adventure that has a lot of mythological and fantasy elements in it. It is about Northwest England and Ireland, and it is back in like the 1200s. This one, a African sorcerer comes in, and that might spell destruction for the entire kingdom. And personally, I think it's a cool premise. I really like that time of history, and I really like Irish history. So this is something I might check out. This is the 3rd book, Throne of Darkness, the Something Red series. The 1st book was called Something Red, and the 2nd book was called The Wicked. So that might be something that people might be interested in. The 4th book that I found the most interesting is by Evan C. Curry. It is called King of Thieves, Star Road. It is the Odyssey 1, number 5 book. This is a science fiction book, and the Earth survivors are facing a bunch of new challenges because they're trying to recover from a huge alien conflict. A bunch of fractious peoples are now together in an alliance to rebuild their shattered world and prevent the possibility of their attackers returning. However, a deadlier enemy is out there that they didn't really know about, and it might possibly enter another era of war. And the last book that I think is interesting this week is The Void by Timothy S. Johnston. This is the Tanner Secrets number 3. This book can be read as a standalone. The previous book as well, King of Thieves, can be read as a standalone. This 5th book, The Void by Timothy S. Johnston. It is about an investigator named Kyle Tanner. Kyle Tanner is a guy that goes and investigates murders and apprehends murderers. And in this book, he is transporting a serial killer, and then his ship breaks down in deep space, and Tanner realizes that he's in terrible danger because there's a possibility that the people he works with, the CCF, the Homicide Division, is actually trying to release the prisoner for some reason, and Tanner must unravel this murder mystery set in deep space. Tanner is kind of like the Poirot of science fiction. This series isn't that popular, but I think it's very interesting. There's a shade of And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie involved in this, where people are getting picked off one by one, and I absolutely love books like that, so this one seems interesting to me. I might give this one a try sometime. Okay, so those are the books for this week, March 31st. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you're looking forward to reading and what came out that you think is good, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.